Hello, welcome back. Sorry, I'm sick, but anyways, have you ever heard of Brawl Stars? Because recently, it just made its biggest and probably best change that it ever has made in its entire history, at least since Global. And that is replacing boxes with a new form of progression, credits. You choose a brawler to unlock, you get the number of credits that it needs, and then you unlock it. Congrats, you now have a new brawler. Not only that, but now power points are universal, so you can use them on any brawler that you want, and you aren't forced to upgrade certain brawlers early on because you get unlucky with power points and blah blah blah. Now compared to the old system, this system absolutely slaps for a few main reasons. Number one, it's better for late and end game. Now late and end game is a point where you almost have every single brawler maxed, and you might be missing one or two brawlers that you still need to unlock. While in the box system, you would almost never be able to have every single brawler at once in the entire game, because usually that brawler would be a legendary brawler, and of course the chances of you getting one of those is exceedingly rare. So you'd almost always have one brawler that you wouldn't have unlocked, plus maybe the brawler for the current Brawl Pass. The old system based on luck favored RNG over sheer effort, and that's actually one of the main reasons why it made it really hard to max out an account, and the game became really grindy since you only have one or two more brawlers to unlock and just can't seem to unlock it no matter how many boxes you open. This is fixed. Now you know exactly how long it will take, how much you have to play before getting a brawler, and this system absolutely destroys the old progression system in that way. It fixes probably the biggest weakness of the old progression system and makes it better. The other major reason why this progression system is so much better is not just because of late and end game, but also for early and mid game progression. And by that I mean new players are going to unlock brawlers just a little bit slower. Now, why would that be a good thing? More brawlers means more content, which means more playtime. But here's the thing. After the early and early middle game, you've already unlocked most of the brawlers, all of the rares, all of the super rares, probably most of the epics, and some mythics, maybe even a legendary. Essentially, it's an overload of content at the beginning without a lot of content later on. And this new progression system balances out when new players will get new brawlers much better than the old system did. In fact, I didn't feel the impact of this update a ton on my main, so I created a mini after the new credit system was implemented, and even though they nerfed early game brawler unlocking progression, I still managed to get 9 brawlers by the end of the first day I played it. Now, a slightly smaller reason why it buffs early game progression is that people can now choose which brawlers they invest their power points into. So if they like playing a specific brawler, they can put all of their power points into that brawler and play with that brawler a whole bunch. This leads to more playtime without actually changing the progression system much at all, and it's really a small and simple change that I think did quite a bit for Brawl Stars. But of course the update did have a few downsides. While the credits system I think worked out really nicely, I'm not so sure about the chroma credits system. The amount of credits needed by any player to get a chromatic brawler that is deemed as a legendary or mythic rarity is absolutely atrocious, and there is no need to when I could simply wait 2 seasons and all of a sudden their value goes up by 9 times. But anyways, I would like to end the video on a positive note. This progression change was probably the best update in Brawl Stars since global release. I have actually stopped playing Brawl Stars for months at a time, going on and off since global release, because of the reason that I had practically every single brawler maxed, except for just a few. I'd open up all of the boxes that I could, and I just wouldn't get the brawler. I'd open up more boxes than what would be technically guaranteed to give me that brawler, and still I was unable to obtain it. And it was pretty frustrating because you'd be putting in effort for no rewards. Well, it would just be gold, which I couldn't use anything on but a few cosmetic skins. This new progression system gives a clear goal for players to go towards, and for me especially, I think gives more motivation to play the game and has a more positive impact than simply the hype that you get from unlocking a legendary brawler out of 8 big boxes on release. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I might be making more Brawl Stars videos, sort of a playthrough series for the new account that I created. But anyways, I will see you later when hopefully I'm not sick. Peace.